Evening from London. The UK economy fell into recession at the end of last year in a heavy blow to Prime Minister Rishi Sunak's promise to kickstart growth. According to the Office for National Statistics, GDP fell by a larger than expected 0.3% in the 3 months to December after a decline in all main sectors of the economy and collapse in retail sales in the run-up to Christmas. It followed a drop of 0.1% in the third quarter, confirming a second consecutive quarter of falling national output. For the whole of 2023, the economy grew by 0.1%, excluding the COVID years. That annual growth figure is the weakest since 2009, when the UK and major economies were reeling from the global financial crisis. And Britain is not alone. Germany is now the world's third largest economy after Japan unexpectedly slipped into recession. Japan's GDP contracted by a worse than expected 0.4% in the last 3 months of 2023 compared to a year earlier. It came after the economy shrank by 3.3% in the previous quarter. With a GDP of $4.5 trillion, Germany now sits behind the United States and China and narrowly leads Japan, which has a GDP of $4.2 trillion. Mercedes-Benz Group has sold its stake in Russia's largest truck maker, KAMAZ, becoming the latest Western company to complete its withdrawal from Russia following the country's invasion of Ukraine. The German car maker, which has not disclosed the price of the transaction or the buyer, says the deal was completed this month after securing all necessary regulatory approvals. The company announced its withdrawal from Russia in late 2022, selling shares in its industrial and financial services subsidiaries to a local investor. Technology company Cisco has announced plans to lay off 5% of its global workforce. This amounts to about 4,000 employees and is part of a company-wide restructuring. Cisco joins a list of tech companies that have announced workforce cuts in recent months. The networking hardware and software maker says that it plans to shift its focus to key priority areas such as artificial intelligence. And those are your main stories from London at close of business.